Hey, travelers. So I hope you're having a good time today, tonight, whatever time it is. I hope you're having a good one. This is just a little video about the new moon. Um, okay, so it's in Sagittarius at 7 degrees conjunct Juno. And Juno is a lot about commitment. And new moons often are about new beginnings, or at least they're the end of the lunar cycle. The moon representing the home, um, our personality in a way, how we reflect on things, where we feel safe. So at new moons, it's like you could be moving, you could be doing something related to that, perhaps even related to the mother. So having that said, this new moon is also conjunct Saturn, so it's probably gonna have to do with creating structures. And Saturn is making two cool aspects today. Well, more than two, but mainly with Jupiter in Libra at 16 degrees and Mars in Aquarius at 14 degrees, and Saturn is at 17. So it's making this little triangle like that, those two sextiles, and then the sextiles do a trine together. That's called a talent triangle. So it's going to be a lot, I think, about actually pushing forward our agenda to make new contacts, to actually organize our relationships, maybe even get known, create structures, uh, you know. And since this new moon is also happening on the fixed star Antares, which is, I think, at 9 degrees of Sag. I could be a few degrees wrong, but Antares deals a lot with Saturn and Mars in itself. So probably the energy is about consolidating this Mars energy to Saturn, getting into action, creating structures out of our passions, out of our sexuality, out of our fire and yang energy. What does our will want to create in this world? It's probably going to be linked to traveling or like higher knowledge, and as much as the new moon is pretty dark and Saturn is there, I think if we can actually give energy to that and put a lot of love into it, like we're gonna manifest some cool shit, guys. And Venus is actually making a square, perfect square today to Uranus. So it's at 20 degrees in Cap, making a square to 20 degrees of Aries. And this Venus there, it's good to attract material gains, I guess, or to attract a certain status in the material world. And Uranus making this square, but it's a surge of energy like that just comes and manifests things for us in the physical plane. So it's probably a good moment to actually, the way I see it from my consciousness, if you want, is just attracting new people and being able to like manifest structures that will benefit us and that will benefit the whole, but like mainly manifesting stuff in the physical, but as much as like we're talking physical right now, Neptune at 9 degrees is making this square to the new moon at 7 degrees. So, there's going to be a certain mystical aspect. So I hope you're optimistic, guys. Um, I don't know which song it's gonna switch to. I can't even hear, so I hope it's pretty good. The Black Moon is actually trining perfectly Chiron. Um, so again, there's gonna be like this aspect, which is very mystical, and that's gonna like move things around probably. Let me just check at what time exactly the moon is gonna be new. I know people will probably look at this later, but it's important to me. I like to mix. Okay, so it's gonna be full at 4:17 a.m. Pacific time, so that's -8 on the time zones. Um, and the ascendant is going to be at 1 degree of Scorpio. Fantastic. Oh, it's going to be magical, guys. I hope the music is good right now. Or that you can even hear it, or that you can hear me well, or whatever. Um, So yeah, if you want to actually cast some spells, like that are, they're gonna be fueled with the moon. As the moon gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, it gains influence, and when it starts being full, it kind of like, it's like you're charging up the moon with your intention, and then the moon does the job of moving the tides. So as you're casting energy to the moon, you're casting energy to the whole of our planet. All the water is going to be influenced by it. So that's why the moon is very strong. That's why you should have a good relationship with it. That's why I don't, I don't fully think people who only worship the moon, who only worship the sun, they got it. You gotta worship all aspects, but the moon is very powerful. So I hope you're having a good one. More videos to come. Yeah, baby. So I hope you have a good one again. More videos to come. Time is just a loop. Time is a cycle. Take good note of it, and you're gonna understand the cycles within yourself.